It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dina.
Hey, what is going on? This is the Don't Make It Weird podcast. If you don't know, we are the 23rd most popular podcast in our category in Belgium. So, you are part of greatness, ladies and gentlemen. I am one of your hosts, Daniel Quigley, and I am here with the belligerent, brash, badass herself, Dina. How's it going, Dina?
I'm fine. Thank you for asking, Daniel.
That was a very, very polite turn. Like, I felt very
Thanks.
Like royal and noble. We're off to a good start.
I practiced it in the shower.
Dina, it's too early for our fans to be picturing you in the shower. We need to dial this back a notch, all right? We just need to dial this back. No, that's not what I meant. Yeah, this just happened. Now it's, oh, God. And we are joined with us by the voice of reason, the only adult in the room, producer Sean. How's it going, Sean?
Doing well. Another day, another episode.
Yeah, he still hasn't quit on us yet, so we haven't made this fully awkward for him, but we definitely will. Before we get started, in our nice little game of Buffalo, we had a faux pas. We had a miss. When Dina was forced to drink her drink and do a full Buffalo, she did it with her strong hand, and we had Twitter user Wesley Rants pointed out. So we got double Buffaloed. And I feel like we are all to blame. When one of us misses it, we all miss it. So that means that, before we start the show, we are going to be chugging all one drink and hating ourselves immediately afterwards. Do we have some good chugging music, Sean? Some good, salute, something?
Chugging music? Man, I didn't prepare chugging music.
Shot. Everybody!
There we go.
I'll have to cue that one up for next time.
All right, so here we go.
Oh,
we're going to start on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, that feels good. I
don't like to chug whiskey.
Oh, God, you chugged whiskey? What were you thinking? All right.
That's what I'm drinking.
Well, producer Sean is going to be passed out by the end of this episode, so...
Not after one, sir. Shout out to @WesRants on Twitter, listener who pointed out the double Buffalo. Shout out.
Dina, are you alive over there? Dina, do we need to send help?
It went up my nose a little bit.
She's not a seasoned chugger, I see.
No. This is what happens when you go to college at 14 years old. You miss out on the chugging experiences.
I have only ever successfully... Oh, I got a burp.
Oh, God. No, Dina. We're not that kind of show. We're not that kind of show, Dina.
I've only ever successfully done one shot in my life. I don't chug or do shots or anything like that.
Well, we'll have to hear the story of the failed shot at some point.
Yeah, this sounds like this is
definitely
a story.
No, that was the one successful one, and then every other one that I've tried is
I misunderstood. Okay.
So there's been a long series. I mean, listen, eventually...
Well, then the best failed shot.
Exactly. Yeah, no, listen, at some point, we're going to be doing a live episode where the three of us get together. This may be 2 years from now, but I now can assure all of our fine listeners at home that we are just going to be bombarding Dina with shots. We are going to show her the way of alcoholism.
Now, I hope none of us used our right hand to chug because I wasn't paying attention. Maybe Wes will find it again.
God, I wasn't either. This could be bad. So in addition, we're going to add a little bit to our drinking game. We're going to have buzzwords that if any of us say them over the course of the show, and we can add to this list as we go, and Twitter followers at home, if you have a buzzword you need us to add to this, we are happy to do it. But if you hear us say yellow, we're going to drink. If you hear us say weird, we're going to drink. If you hear us talk about feet, horses, or Sean's hips, we're going to drink. Yeah, listen, you have beautiful womanly hips, Sean. Don't make it weird.
Hold on. So, I don't see any part...
You already ruined it.
I did.
You can't make it yourself, first of all, but also I don't see any time where I'm going to tell Sean that he has womanly hips.
You just did.
You wouldn't.
You literally just did. So I need you to go ahead and take a drink, Dina. You can go ahead and get this.
What are those words again?
We've got yellow.
Drink.
Damn it, Sean.
I wrote them down. I didn't need you to repeat them.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous, sir.
You walked right into my trap.
I did. That's what happens when
It's a
you're a
trap.
smart one. It's a trap. All right. So on today's show, as you can tell, we've already flown off the rail. We are going to be discussing, our topic this show is going to be discussing formula writing, aka Save the Cat, and that whole system of both screenwriting and... Oh, Dina loves it. Dina, how excited are you about Save the Cat?
Strong
So
opinions on this.
excited. I'm so excited. Ah!
She can't even make words. We're going to be talking about Save the Cat. We've got Dina and her fake boyfriend. We've got...
That was the poll winner, right?
Yep, that is the poll winner. And we've got... Oh my gosh, we've got... a steamy sex scene that I can't even wait for. It's going to be gross, and I'm excited to share it all with you guys. As always, this is a very high production value show with lots of professionalism at every point and turn. Oh, man, and let me tell you, before we even go any further than that, how amazing was Peter Sean Tyrrell? Did I say his last name this right? Or did I butcher American?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Tyrrell.
You got it right.
How amazing was he last episode?
He was so
Incredible.
good. Ah,
That was a great episode.
him.
I will say, however, I was right when I said he had a point because he laughed at Dina's beaver joke but it was delayed because he didn't understand it right away. But as soon as he understood it, he laughed. And I knew that he laughed. And I said he had a point, and he's like, I didn't laugh. And then I just went with it. But when I was editing it, I saw it. He laughed.
Nothing gets past
So
producer
Peter Sean,
Yeah.
I know you're watching this. I know you're listening to this. You did have a point.
So that brings us into our new segment that we're going to start at the beginning of each of our shows. It's called Where Did Daniel and Dina Fuck Up? And what did we get right from a previous episode? Because, listen, I'm going to be honest. I probably got 90% of stuff wrong. Dina's usually the right one on most of our conversations, so...
Well, aside from Peter Sean's book title multiple times, you were pretty on point last week.
Yes. What did I call it?
I
How
was
did
the
I
one that
screw
fucked
that
up
one
a
up?
lot.
I think I called it.
I don't know.
I think I called it the Oath and Blood Pact.
You said the blood
Yeah.
promise
Blood
the
promise.
first time.
Oh,
Promise,
God.
yeah.
And then even after you read it, you said pact like multiple times. And then finally said price. And then the third time when you tried to say it, you couldn't remember any of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even just one word.
I mean, like
It was very professional.
it's very, very professional at all times. And producer Sean did not do me the honor of cutting out that audio. He's like, no, listen, you are just gonna...
It was the funniest bit in the episode. Even Peter Sean agreed.
He's like, listen, man, this bus, I'm gonna just drive it straight over you. So, again, thank you so much to our previous guest, Peter Sean Tyrrell, The Oath and Blood Price, Part 1. You can find it on Amazon or find him on Twitter, stalk him. Just don't send him any, oh God, I'm just gonna say it. Don't send him any feet pics. So,
There you go. Have a drink.
Yeah.
Speaking of him as well, and drinks, I did look into buying some Old J cherry spiced rum because I thought it'd be a fun thing to drink on the show. Turns out it is UK based. You can get it here, but it has to be shipped from there, and it's like $20 a bottle, but like $65 to ship it. So I was like, I'll just drink my Kirkland brand Canadian blended whiskey. Not a sponsor.
Kirkland.
yeah, Dina, you got a little
Costco?
excited. Yeah, you got a little excited by
Call us,
Costco.
Costco. Call us.
I love Costco. I'll be there for you.
So also, Cherry J, if you decide you hear us in the UK and you want to send us any of your rum, we are
It would
down.
help if you got the brand name right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God, no, that's gonna be on the next episode with
Old
Daniel.
J.
Old J.
Cherry spiced rum. Yes.
Oh crap! I didn't even hear him.
Because remember,
God,
Old J,
Daniel.
we are huge in Belgium.
It's
Yeah,
true.
we're big.
26th in the books category.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can we point out that he also said 23? Like, where did that come from?
Oh God, I'm so bad.
I wasn't going to say anything, but then I just decided to say something since we're riding the Daniel got shit wrong train.
Thanks, guys. This is great teamwork.
Isn't this the we got shit
that
wrong
a
segment?
puppy?
Are we going to leave shit out?
Oh, sorry.
Dina? No getting distracted by dogs.
There's an animal over your shoulder.
Yeah, it's a Dina, professionalism.
Sorry.
No dogs.
Focused.
Oh, some clarification as well from the Peter Sean episode. Coriander cilantro debate, right?
Yeah.
So I confirmed coriander is the plant that cilantro comes from. It's called cilantro here in the United States. Most of the world calls it coriander, and then they call the spice coriander seeds. Cilantro is actually Spanish for coriander.
See, we're just dropping knowledge everywhere on this. This is
You're welcome, America. You've been educated.
Belgium's like, we already knew about this. All right, so we're gonna get warmed up. We're gonna get a little crazy for you guys. We're gonna get a little would you rather. Find out some. So how would we handle some of these crazy hypothetical situations? Dina, are you gonna make calm, rational, good decisions this time?
Like I always do.
Don't let their innocent voice fool you. That's bullshit, Dina. Ask Joe, who we just left to die in a canoe in episode 2. All right.
Joe Schmo.
Oh my god. All right, Sean, we're ready for you, baby.
Okay. So I found a few good ones. I think they're good. But I am going to start with a softball here, and I think I already know what Dina's answer is based on what I know about her. But
Oh shit.
number 1, would you rather permanently lose the ability to read or permanently lose the ability to speak?
Speak.
Oh, back your decision up. Defend it for us.
Exactly what I thought you'd say.
I know sign language, bitch. I don't need to speak.
Except for, you're a co-host on a podcast, so I guess reading's more important to you.
Shit, this is why I should think things through.
No, you already
Because I also
know
would
this.
lose my job too.
Yeah. Oh, you're right.
You would need someone who works at your job, right?
So listen, we can
Yeah,
make this.
Oh shit.
Dina, we can make this a whole
fucked up.
thing. So what we'll do is, I'll read to you what your people are saying, and then you sign it out. So it's like a whole process, a chain of command now.
Fuck! That didn't even make sense.
What? It made perfect sense.
I don't work for a TTY, Daniel.
I don't know what you do. I just assume you have an OnlyFans
Oh
account.
my god. What?
Who knows? We're not gonna do that search.
Oh god. Oh my god. What is happening?
I'm gonna have to go with losing the ability to speak. I think the world would be a better place if I could not speak anymore. I think everyone would be a lot happier.
Your wife?
Yeah, my wife.
Pretty much?
Yeah, no, listen, that's the only chance that my marriage can get saved is if I just stop talking. So. Love you, honey.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, you gotta say it, Dina. No,
I don't.
Twist the knife. How are you gonna twist the knife?
No,
in my
I don't
back,
need to.
Dina? Okay.
I don't need to. When your wife hears
She
this
found
in
the
like
line,
20
remember?
years. Yeah.
It's true. All right, so we got our first one. Let's get to number 2, Sean.
Okay, number 2. This one's kind of funny. Because I thought about it myself, and I just couldn't even picture it. Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid/merman? So meaning you have human legs, but the top part of your body is a horse.
Oh.
I know what Daniel would pick.
Hey. I'm still working through that trauma.
What kind of fish is my top half?
I mean, for the sake of argument, like a sea bass. Like I don't know why that matters. Do you have like different fish that you prefer?
I mean, what if she was
Like
a
if I said
swordfish?
flounder, you'd be like, "Oh no, that's a really ugly fish."
No, I don't know what they look like.
So you don't even. So this question didn't even help because you don't know what the fish look like. You live in Florida.
Imagine that redheaded mermaid from the Disney movies that I won't mention because I don't want to get copyright striked. Okay.
Yeah.
She has like the green tail, right? So just imagine that on top instead, like the green scales. Yeah.
God, that's a gross sound.
I want to be a centaur. And I know that Sam is going to, like, message me and be like, oh my god, you're actually the one with the horse thing. But I'm not. I would just rather be a centaur.
So, I mean, do you have, like little hooves instead of hands? Or is it just like a horse
No,
head?
I think I think it's up for interpretation, but my interpretation was just the head.
Sure, a head, yeah.
Okay. I mean, there's like a whole
horse with
cartoon
boobs.
show about a dude with a horse head. So I mean, like, I feel like society's ready.
BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, society's ready
Wait,
to accept.
Is that a copyright?
No, we can say you can say the title of things. I was just that was a dig at Disney.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay,
they're not
fuck
looking that
Disney.
closely at us. Keep our name out of your mouth, otherwise we're gonna send in the mouse.
Ha 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 ha.
Dina, all right, go drink.
Made me
more
chug a
something.
drink. Leave me alone.
We all chugged with you, lady. Come on now.
All right, so I definitely think I have
Answers, people.
I have to go reverse centaur because I can't even imagine how being a reverse fish, like just looking around with like a dopey face and you're just like, blub, 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 like it goes poorly for everyone. There's no
So
way. Yeah.
sugar cubes. Then we need to stock up on sugar cubes for both. Of them. All right, now I have 2 more, but I think we should just do one.
All right.
Because Danielle talks a lot.
Or maybe we'll do both, and then we'll pick our favorite 3 out of these 4 to
Works for
publish.
me.
Oh, okay.
Would you rather have 1 nipple or 2 belly buttons?
Fuck.
Two belly buttons for me.
Now, would those be like on top of each other or side by side?
Yeah. I
One's
would
off
want
center.
on top of each other. No, on top of
Yeah.
each
Just
other.
like a mega belly button type
Yeah.
of scenario.
Yeah, and then I could get like a really long belly button piercing, like maybe like a feather.
Like with
so
a
it covers the
chain.
other one.
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh man, I'd rather have 1 nipple. I mean, here's the thing. As a dude, I feel like my nipples are not as necessary. So like,
That's why I picked it.
yeah, I feel like I can just, you know what? No one's gonna like look at me because I mean, really, I shouldn't have my shirt off very often, anyways. I mean, my wife constantly is asking me to put my
Does
shirt
that
back
stop you?
on. No, of course not. Absolutely not. I wear as few. The fact that I'm wearing any clothes right now on this podcast is considered a massive win. So yeah,
That's true.
1 nipple for sure.
All right. So the opinions are divided here.
Yeah.
All right. The last one's a little more serious, but I thought it was interesting.
All right.
Would you rather be an amazing virtuoso at any instrument, but only if you play completely naked? I said it was serious.
No,
right?
I'm sorry. Sorry, let me get serious.
Or be able to speak any language, but only while you're closing your eyes and dancing.
Wait, I have a technical question because
Sure.
there's a lot of languages that require your eyes.
Spoken language, like verbal
Got 'em.
language.
Oh,
Yep, that's
okay,
right. Hey,
okay,
listen,
that's
we
fine.
are trying to make sure that we are as inclusive as possible on this podcast.
That was a great
So
point, Dina.
I
thank you.
blanked after. You're welcome. I blanked after you said close your eyes because I just wanted to get you on that one. So like, what was the other part of that?
You have to dance and close your eyes in order to speak any language while you're
Oh.
doing it.
Oh, okay.
So, like, you can speak your primary language, I'd assume, with your eyes open and not
Yeah.
having to dance, but any secondary language you could speak fluently, conversationally, etc., but only while closing your eyes and dancing.
I'm going with languages because I love language.
Why are you like threatening people with that? You're like, I love language.
She's very passionate about language.
So yeah, so
Yep.
we just see Dina at the club just closing her eyes and getting into, some Dutch for our Belgian fans. So,
Ooh, yeah.
you know what? Going into my whole belief on not wearing clothes, absolutely be a naked virtuoso. Because here's the thing, music, being a incredible musician is the ultimate fuck you. Like, if you are a top shelf musician that people want to hear, you're just basically able to do anything you want and not give a damn, and people are gonna be like, yeah, I'm still gonna give them like $1 million. I mean, like, think about like 80s hair bands and like the outfits they wore. I mean, it's all.
I mean, that was cool at the time, though.
Was it though?
Was being naked in public ever cool? Like, maybe in the caveman
a-
era?
There was a naked guy on my vacation, and he was just walking around the streets.
What?
That wasn't at the end of your driveway? That was, like, on vacation?
That
Hold
too.
on. I need to flesh this out a little bit more. How and what the fuck?
First of all, it's Key West, so yeah, shit
It's all
happens in
nude
Key
beaches
West.
there, right?
No, not at all. Oh, puppy. I'm sorry.
We've talked about this, Dina. Don't get distracted by puppies.
Okay, I'm focused. I'm focused. All right. No, I was just going to breakfast with my family, and all of a sudden, we're just looking, like, we're passing, and he's, like, coming the opposite direction of us, and, like, he's just nude all the way.
Like is he, like, going, like, the bank? Like, is he just, like...
He's just got, like, a whole fan base following him, too, and he's just going into a restaurant.
Wait, he had a
Is that
fan
legal
base?
in Key West?
No, it's not. They have one nude bar, but, like, you can only be nude in the bar.
So they actually have a nude bar. I apparently don't know Key West very well. Holy shit. But okay,
so what counts as nude there for men? Is it like the whole package or just the shaft? And you walk around with your balls out as long as...
Yeah, you gotta keep the balls.
Like, where's the line?
I never thought about the line, but I mean...
There must be a line, right?
There was nothing.
All right, so let's ask the question that the fans really want to know, Dina. Was he hot?
No, he was like 80.
Oh God! So this was just an old dude that's just out of.
It was saggy.
You know what? He's past having any fucks to give. So he's just like...
Yeah. I walked into that bar.
Out.
I walked into that bar and he was right there, and I was like, I gotta go. Bye.
What was your husband's reaction? Like, I'm very curious as to his...
I didn't know. It was me and my brother-in-law. We didn't know that it was a nude bar. Oh. And it was me and my brother-in-law, and we were leading the charge because, like, I don't know, that we always just went.
Wait, so you were in a nude bar fully clothed?
Yeah, because we didn't know, because it's only the top floor that's nude, and we didn't know. We were just
so
like,
it's a
wow, that
half-nude
looks
bar.
pretty. I guess. I don't know. I don't really go to places nude. So we wanted to go because it's a rooftop, and like it looks really pretty. And we're like, oh my God, we can get really good pictures. And like we made it up like 3 flights of stairs, and then my brother and I walk into the doorway, and I'm like, oh my God.
Did you try to like cover his eyes? Were you just like, don't look?
No, I just like grabbed him and I like pushed him backwards, and I was like, no, no.
Outstanding. Yeah. Goddamn. Yeah. No, this is gonna definitely be the one that stays. This is the answer right here.
I mean, listen, if Rage Against the Machine can just stand on stage naked and not even perform music, I'm pretty sure you can get far. Just
did they do
playing
that?
An instrument. Yeah, it was a silent protest at one of their shows years and years ago. They all walked out completely naked and just, instead of playing music, just stood on the stage naked in front of the crowd.
That takes brass balls.
True story.
I feel like they took my money.
I'm sure they made it up to the crowd somehow.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, with some visual art, I guess. Yeah.
It wasn't. I think it wasn't a Rage Against the Machine show. I think it was at a festival, so they weren't the only act there. If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to look it up.
Good. All right.
Anyway, that was my last Would You Rather.
Hey, Daniel here. So I was walking with my wife the other day, and we were looking for new plants that we needed for our backyard and for our home office. And we couldn't find a single thing that wasn't boring and unoriginal at all the local big box stores. Then I reminded her that we have a best friend on the podcast, Emel's Garden Shop. You can find them online at etsy.com/shop/EMEL Garden Shop. They've got potted plants, they've got live plants, they've got clothes and mugs and all sorts of decor, and you won't just get any of the cookie cutter stuff you'd find at any of the big box stores. So again, go to etsy.com/shop/Emel's Garden Shop, EMEL Garden Shop, for all of your plant needs. Alright, so now that we have fully figured out that Dina just sees random nude guys walking down the street, it is time to get into our theme of the day, alright? Our show topic. So, how this all came about is me and Dina were talking off air, and, you know, she was telling me about a person that she knew that had this whole, like, strict formula about how she wrote her stories. And I'm like, wait, that makes no fucking sense. And so apparently it's a whole genre of like a paint by numbers for writing a book. and it just absolutely blew my mind, because I feel like, at least to me, that's like the antithesis of what like creative writing is supposed to be about. So, all right, Dina, talk me through this. What is this this formula writing, and how the fuck does it work?
So, okay. There is this book called Save the Cat, and I'm not knocking that book, because the book in and of itself tells people, like, don't use this as a formula. Do not do that, because it's just like a guideline, and it's just helping you get like play by play, like get a good outline of your book and how it should flow and everything like that. And it's very smooth, it's very helpful. But it emphasizes over and over again, like, at this, like, it gives you a breakdown. It's like it's 70% through your book, this should happen if you want it to like appeal to people, which is fine if you're taking that loosely. Like, at some point, 3/4 of the way through your book, you need to have this like, oh my god, this is like your dark soul moment, or whatever it was. I don't remember the exact numbers. Don't come for me, people. And basically it's just an outline, and it's a guide to help you figure out when something exciting needs to happen, when something dramatic or emotional, blah, 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 that can appeal to people. And it makes sense, because if you think about all the different movies and books that you read, you have a sort of pattern where you start off and you fall in love with your main character, and like you realize who they are, and their crux and blah, 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 and this is how they grow, and this is their love interest is introduced, or the best friend, or whatever it is. And there's a flow. That's how all writing and books and movies work. It's fine. It's normal. But I know some writers that take this from this book and will literally do exact percentages and exact numbers. Like, all my chapters can be 3,000 words maximum. Like, to the number.
And that's
crazy. All that they can do.
So I pulled up this list, and just to give you guys like just the broadest overview of it, because I don't want to just, so you do exactly this number at this point, but it has like 15 things. So when I looked it up, because again, this absolutely blew my mind. Maybe I'm a naive writer, I didn't know about this. So the opening theme image is 0 to 1%, theme stated 5%. Then you have the setup, the catalyst, the debate, break into 2, B story, fun and games, midpoint, bad guys close in, all is lost, dark night of the soul, break into 3, the finale, and then the final image. And so, all right, so before I go into like my issues with it, I kind of want to like start out like kind of with what our processes are as writers, both me and Dina. So like, if you like, just kind of give me your broad kind of paintbrush, Dina. Like, what's your process? How do you go from start to finish in your story? Like, how do you like to plan and execute your writing?
Well, so for the people that, know about Save the Cat and everything, I'm a pantser. I do not have an outline. I don't have a plan. I've got a character. I've got what they can do, like if it's magic, because I usually only write in fantasy. I've got like their powers or what makes them special, whatever. And then I've got like kind of an ending of where I want to see them. And then everything else in the middle, I let my character kind of tell me where they're going to go with this, like what's going to happen next. And, other people might pop up into my head. Usually I have all of the characters already formulated in my head. But I don't really plot anything out or plan it out, because I consider my characters like real life people, which sounds crazy to most people that aren't writers. Yeah, and I understand that, and it kind of is crazy. But, like, they're gonna develop a personality throughout this book, and whatever happens to them, they're gonna react like a human, because they're human. Like, they're not gonna follow this formula. They can't.
Yeah, and like, I'm very similar. So like when I write, it's like, all right, I come up with my concept, I come up with like characters, and like I'll take a bunch of notes in the beginning, like, hey, like kind of flesh out like who my characters are, because like to me they're the only ones that matter. Like, nothing else matters if my characters suck. And then I'll write an outline, kind of basic outline of like what I want them to do, and then I'll just start writing. And then as I'm writing, I completely say, well, my outline is, I'm just veering the fuck way off my outline, fuck my outline. Yeah. And then I try to re-outline it, and then I just say fuck it again, and eventually I get from point A to point, F or G or whatever. And so like, to me, it feels like this whole like paint by number style of Save the Cat, and it feels like it's taking all the creativity and joy and unexpectedness out of writing and just saying, listen, bitch, this is what's going to sell. You know?
Yeah, that's what it feels like, especially when you've got, like, these writers, like some of the writers that I know that I don't even know if I consider them, like, writers per se, because, yeah, they write, but they're not. I consider a writer an artist. Like, you're a beautiful soul, and you've got so much to share with the world. And then I see these writers that are doing that, and I'm like, you're just trying to take readers' money, and I feel like it's shady because I literally know somebody that Googles, like, the most, I don't know the right verbiage here, but, like, the most sellable, most appealing words
Really?
to insert, and, like, the most appealing synonyms, and I'm just like, you're just manipulating your writers. You don't even give a crap about your book, or not your writers, your readers. You don't give a crap about your readers or your audience or your fans. You just want their money, and you're just you're manufacturing all these stories and everything, and you don't even care about it. There's no heart in it.
So hold on. So real
It
quick,
bothers me. I'm okay.
Oh fuck
I'm
yeah!
calm.
While we're doing that, Sean, producer Sean, can you use those quick Google fingers and see if you can figure out some of these popular adjectives and words that will help us all sell books?
Some of the words were like where you take a noun and you turn it into a verb.
Oh my gosh.
I can't think of any.
So like the part that blew my mind is that this person, and first of all, for any of our listeners or Twitter followers, this isn't about you. This isn't a subtweet. I promise you. This person is
not at all.
absolutely unrelated. Dina, like, we can't like state well enough that this is not about anyone that we know or follows us on Twitter.
All of these writers have been blocked. You guys won't. It's fine.
But like when you were telling me, she was like what was it like? Every chapter had to have the same exact number of words, and like.
It was basically, so it's based upon this idea that your brain, which I actually got this from a good friend of mine. Hey, JD. And I totally support this part. Where your brain looks for natural stops. Where, like, in a chapter, your brain is looking to get to a specific part, and it's just like, okay, let me get here, let me get here, let me get here. That's totally research-based, and that's sound knowledge. I totally get that, and I support that. Again, hey, JD, you go. So, anyway, that I was talking to my other friend about this, and this one writer that I know, absolutely, like, she literally will use that, like, natural brain stop as her formula for writing, to the point where it's like she'll just stop in the middle of something, and my brain's like, wait, no, what like I break, and I'm like, oh no, wait, we weren't done. That wasn't a natural stop. That was your formulaic, like, stop. That's not okay.
Yeah, and like it sounds like she just cares about, like, selling books and saying that she's a writer, as opposed to, like, telling a story, making a journey, having something be entertaining. And to me, that's such bullshit. Right. Like, I don't care what your genre is. I don't care what you're doing. Like, I don't care if the only story you're trying to tell is that Sean has beautiful woman hips. I'll drink to that.
Got it.
Like, as long as you're trying to tell something authentic, that's fine. But it's like, I think about, like, what would that be like in like any other art form? Like, I guess that's actually just straight pop music, isn't that, Sean?
No. I was actually just about to. There's an episode of some TV show. Oh, sorry.
Every form of media has a formula that they follow.
Yeah.
Not just pop music. Blockbuster movies do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because they have people researching it, and they know what sells and they know what doesn't sell, so they follow a formula.
Yeah. And again, I'm not against having a structure and an outline, you know.
No, yeah, like I said in the beginning, like, I totally get it. Every movie, every book has that flow. It has that formula. But there's a difference when you're literally doing it, like, and breaking a serious emotional moment just so that you can follow, because, I hit 70%. Now I've got to have my Dark Knight Soul moment. Like, that's different.
That's crazy.
It's
like
very
I said,
different.
man,
You're taking it to the extreme.
Oh, God, I just... and listen, there's some backstories with this anonymous person. She gave some bad beta advice, and again, this is not anyone on Twitter. This is not anyone that she's interacted with. But, like, how me and Dina first met was because, like, Dina had posted about like, oh man, like I got just this horrible, soul crushing like comments from this beta. And now like I don't know if I like writing anymore, and it pissed me off so much. Like I literally slid into her DMs and I was like, listen, let me read your stuff. There is absolutely no way that this can be true. And for the record, Dina's a fucking awesome writer. Great voice, great word choices. I absolutely love her. And not just because she's my freaking co-host, but like, just the fact that it was a robot like this, following this like strict, crazy formula, that was the one that tried to like break Dina down, like, made me irrationally angry. You know?
I appreciate you, Daniel.
Yeah, well, so...
You and your beard.
I still don't trust you, Dina. I know how you really feel about beards. I know how you really feel, and Dina, for the folks at home, just said that she doesn't like people with beards, and now I feel like I'm ugly, so, you know.
Why you gotta say that in front of Sean?
Well, he's got more like a goatee than a traditional beard. You know?
Okay, fair enough.
What?
It's like longer in the front. I'd be like, you know, it's just
No,
like
it's not. That's
this is
not
a
what a
goatee,
goatee
everybody.
is. That's not what a goatee is. But I was gonna let Daniel have it.
Thank you, I appreciate that. So, Sean, were you able to find some of our super selling magical words?
You know what? I looked it up, and I didn't find anything that was like specifically
I should've come prepared.
like that. I did find a number of websites that are like, oh, these are great words to use to evoke these emotions, and there's like fear, and there's like 50 words that invoke fear, and these are the words you should use, not just fear.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Okay. Well, then,
Nothing like super
commercial.
I wish.
cohesive
Yeah.
or like in the way that you guys are
wish-
describing it, but I'm sure it exists. I just didn't
Yeah,
have
I
much
wish I had
time to research
saved
it.
her freaking chart that she sent me.
Oh man,
It was
that would
scary.
be
It was very
amazing.
scary.
That'd be amazing. Sorry. So we're gonna get off our soapbox here, and we're gonna get back to what we love the most here on the Don't Make It Weird podcast, which is Dina telling us her batshit crazy stories, and me absolutely just getting my popcorn out and loving every minute of it.
It's story time with Dina.
I need hard eye contact here,
Okay.
Dina. I need hard eye contact to tell this story. Oh, God.
All right, we're going back in time.
You love your Wookiee noise more than anything else. We have high production value, and Dina still creates her own sound effects.
I have to.
It's excellent.
So we're going back
We're
to.
gonna roll with Dina's version of the sound effect right now. I think that was better.
Yeah, I think so too. We're going back to freshman year. That's 9th grade. I don't know if it's different in other countries, so just need to specify that. You know, shout out Belgium. Hey.
Shout out.
I had no friends. Dun dun dun.
She's also like 9 years old at this point because Dina's a super genius.
No, I was 10. Don't get it right. God, Daniel. Ah! 10.
10.
I was 10 years old. 9th grade. Everybody's already dating, and I'm 10 years old, so nobody gives a flying fuck about a 10-year-old in high school.
And you also
Why would
killed
they?
off a
That'd
good
be
friend
fucking
earlier.
weird. Yeah, I tried to have Joe Schmo killed, so it's fine. Gator wouldn't have enjoyed it anyway, so meh.
Not that we're bitter.
Puppy. Anyway. So
Dina! No dogs! Focus! Fake boyfriend!
I had no friends. I had no friends at all whatsoever. Everybody was already like dating, and you know, the high school thing. Oh, she's so pretty. Oh my god, he's so hot. Everybody's just like making out on the bleachers and in the little corner alleyway where we keep the trash cans. That's where they're giving blowjobs and not getting caught. Yeah.
In 9th grade?
Every stereotypical high school story starts.
Like I'm just like picturing like the whole like lineup, like it's like a
Yeah. She
queued
had
up
a
and
little,
waiting at the
yeah.
grocery store.
She had a bit of a queue, and she's really gross. And
God.
anyway, yeah. So I was feeling really lonely.
So you head to the bleachers for that blowjob. All right, Dina.
Don't look at me like that. I just wanted to fit in, and to fit in.
Uh-huh.
So you know what? Everybody had a boyfriend. Everybody, or at least like maybe not a boyfriend, but like they had like their little side, whatever. What do you call it? Side hoe?
Side hose?
Ugh.
Side pieces?
I don't know. Side piece? I don't know. They were talking to people and they were flirting and shit, and
Yeah.
nobody was flirting with me. So I decided that in order to get popular, I would get a boyfriend.
Smart.
You know?
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
It's logical.
So, I mean, if this ends with you giving a fake blowjob behind the bleachers, like, I swear to God, Dina.
No! So I literally devised a plan to create a fake boyfriend. I downloaded pictures of this guy on my little, like, sidekick. And I made him my screensaver, and he had a different
you
picture
started
for his...
catfishing before catfishing was a thing.
Yes, I did!
Dina's the
I
originator of
did.
catfishing, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I sure was. He had his own contact picture. I tried really, like, this was before editing software was good, and I'm already bad at technology, so I tried to, like, edit a picture of us together.
Right now, I'm just like picturing like Ryan Reynolds and like Dina's like head superimposed.
No, he was like a cute blonde teenager. He had like beachy hair. I named him Josh. And he went to our rival school. What?
Oh. So
Yeah.
listen, I've got a best friend, Josh, and I remember last time you thought that all Joshes were douchebags, so I'm just trying to figure out where this...
That's why I said that, yeah.
So this is where the hatred of Joshes begin. Sorry, Joshes.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I literally had everything, and I remember I was ready. Like, I had everything thought through. Everything was executed perfectly. And it was English class, which was my homeroom. And I walked in, and we had, like, the girls' table little group, and then we had the guys, because for whatever reason, we were still all segregated.
Because guys have cooties.
Yeah. Yeah, even though everybody was, like, fucking everybody. I don't understand it. I never got that.
They have cooties, but private parts gotta, you know.
Smash. Anyway, yeah, so then I announced to the girls in homeroom, I was like, hey, I got a boyfriend. And then I held up my picture so proudly, and everybody was like, ooh, he's so cute, brr, 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 brr. So, like, I actually made a friend because of this, because she was like, hey, he's, like, really cute, and, like, we started, like, talking about other things that boyfriend and I did together. Yeah.
What are some of these things that you and boyfriend did together? I need to know, like, what was the first date? How did he romance you?
We went on a bike ride around the neighborhood.
That's so sweet.
Wait, so let me ask for clarification here,
Yeah.
because if he's fake, why didn't you make it like a long distance thing? Now you have to have an excuse for him to never be around.
I wasn't that smart.
I mean, smart enough to be a freshman in high school at 10 years old.
There was an awkward double date moment as well.
Oh, no.
Where like
Oh, we're getting to it, I'm sure. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry for
God.
slowing it down.
Okay,
Please,
I can't wait.
Please go on.
I can't wait. Okay. All right.
like okay, we bonded because I played soccer in high school. So, and he also played soccer and basketball and volleyball. Ugh, he did them
Volleyball? Why'd you
all.
make him a volleyball player?
Volleyball was
That's not
actually really big in
manly?
my high school. Like, no,
like sports.
every single guy in my high school played volleyball. Like, I shit you not, that was the thing.
This is all now. It all makes sense because we've already established in prior episodes that everyone at her school was hot, like both guys and girls.
Yeah.
So like right now, I'm just
Okay,
picturing...
but how many people were at your high school? Like, how many students were
I have
enrolled?
Ooh, I don't know. Not a lot.
small town high school.
We have a population 4,000. I think there was only like 400
It's
people.
like 100?
300.
Yeah.
No,
400.
300.
So 400 people.
300
were
no,
on the
300
volleyball
sounds
team.
better. No! It was a K through 12.
That's some real depth right there.
It was a K through 12. It wasn't just a high school.
So all the
K through
kindergarten
12.
boys were doing volleyball too.
Everybody.
And did
All
everyone wear
high
those tiny
schoolers.
shorts
Oh,
like
no.
Tom Cruise
Yeah.
and Val Kilmer
Yeah, exactly.
and
Like
Top Gun?
Top Gun, like were they all just like shirtless, like oiled up?
No, I wish.
right, so sorry. We have multi-sport athlete, blonde beauty at the rival high school. You guys met through your shared passion for soccer.
Yeah. So then I wound up making a friend because of this, right?
Yeah.
And we started hanging out every day. I kept this lie going for fucking 3 months.
Oh my god.
3 months I had a fake boyfriend. I was like, oh my god, did you see, like a soccer game? I was like, oh my god, did you see him? He had to leave early. Shoot. Like.
He was watching me play. He was right over there. He was, yeah.
It was right there. Oh, I didn't point him out because, like, we're trying to keep it low-key. My mom doesn't know, like.
So you were a rebel in this too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was. Because, I mean, I was 10. I wasn't allowed to date. Yeah, so I had to be cool.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that was a secret. So, the only reason why, and, like, I started getting, like, some friends because of this. And literally, it's the thing in high school. You have to date or you're not going to have friends. Oh, my God, please, if there's children watching this, that's not true. Also, don't be watching this.
Don't be. Yo, why the fuck are you watching this? We've been over this, children.
So.
Why do you have children?
But, yeah, why do you have children?
For the record, me and producer Sean
I almost
both
said
have
it again.
children.
Yeah, I would also like to clarify, because this has been a thing going on apparently. I love children. I don't hate children. People think that I hate children now, and I don't. Okay, anyway.
No, you want to enjoy the kids, but not have the responsibility of your own, right?
Right.
Like, be
correct.
the cool
Well,
auntie, basically.
Yeah, yeah. Like, and eventually I'll have my own children. Okay, anyway, my uterus is nobody's business. Thank you. Boom, mic drop. Ugh, got him. All
They'll
right.
be fake children. Don't worry. She's
So,
gone to the
back
point
on
where
point,
she's
back on
hiring
point.
actors.
Yeah. I'll make up my own kids. So, my fatal flaw in this lie that destroyed my chances of having friends after I had built up such good relationships.
Yep.
I told my best friend, quote unquote, bitch, that it was made up and it was fake.
Oh, you came clean
So
to her.
at first, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, because she wanted a double date and he wasn't gonna show up.
He's gonna
And I was
stand
like,
you up for this,
oh.
yeah.
I was like, oh shit. So I told her the day of the double date that he was fake and made up. And at first she was like, okay, like she pretended like she was gonna support me. Then I came into class the next day. Suddenly, everybody fucking knew, and all the girls that sat at like the girls section of homeroom all went over and like sat with the guys and everything. And everybody just kept like tossing like love notes to me and signing it Josh.
Oh no! They
Yeah, the whole fucking school knew.
I really appreciate
awful.
and
So
applaud
bad.
I appreciate and applaud their commitment to trolling the fuck out of you. That's incredible.
Yeah. Yeah.
R.I.P. Josh.
But I
kids
kept it
are
going for
assholes.
3 months. Yeah. Dude, no, I pretended like he went on a school field trip with me, yo.
What? wait.
I literally would wander off from the group. And then I would come back and be like, yeah, Josh went to go get me like a drink or whatever. Like, it's fine.
That's incredible.
Oh my God.
That you actually kept them convinced until you actually came clean. Like they're just like,
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah, Josh is just
Yeah.
off on the field trip. He's been at our soccer games. Like,
Dude, one of the hot guys
He
in
was
school
there.
was like,
You met him. You don't remember him?
No. Okay, I forgot this part. It went so far that like our school is actually wound up being like on like a whatever. Oh my God, what's a sports game? Yeah, they just.
what are sports?
They were playing sports ball. Sports ball is what you're thinking of.
We had a game. Rival teams. What rival game? What is the like when it's like your ultimate?
A rivalry.
It's called a sports ball match.
ultimate
Fuck.
sports ball.
Are you talking about homecoming? Because homecoming's usually against your rival.
No.
It's like a rivalry
I
game.
don't
or
remember.
homecoming. It's gonna be
Anyway,
one of those.
everybody
Sports
was like,
ball-
"Oh my God."
Sports ball grudge game.
Sports ball grudge.
Whatever. We were like big competitors, and then like our schools came together, and we were playing volleyball, whatever the fuck that's called. It's a match in volleyball, right?
I have very little experience. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
thought
played
it was
literally
set or
every
a-
sport except for volleyball. So
It's not a set.
I mean,
set
isn't-
is when you get
Hold
ready
on a
to.
second. Isn't water polo basically volleyball and soccer in a swimming pool? Like, you don't know?
It's okay. Yeah, it is.
He was varsity water polo.
It's true.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was in the Lost episode.
Okay. Anyway, it was a sports game. Go sports. Woo! And one of the guys from my class came up to me and was like, "Yo, I saw Josh. He's a good player." And I was like, "Who the fuck?"
Oh my God! There was a Josh sighting.
But it
Wait a
didn't
minute,
look like
was he
his
just
picture.
like- Was he just trying to have your back, or was he fucking with you, or did he actually
don't know to
legitimately
this
think he saw
day.
Josh?
I don't know to this day. I have no clue.
Oh my gosh, Josh!
But
if you're
I
out there,
hyped up this fake Josh so much that people started seeing him. I don't know how it happened. I don't know. Like I still to this day don't know. I was just like, oh, yeah, she's hot, right?
Yeah. Did you tell him I love him? Did you...
Yeah. Oh, did you kiss him for me? I don't.
That's incredible. That's incredible. I love that there was an actual face Josh shouting. Thank you. Oh, bless your heart, Dina. I look forward to when you have your fake children and hire actors to,
I can't wait.
All right. So, now...
The full-on Barney Stinson thing?
Get it out of the playbook. All right. So now it is time for one of our favorite segments. It is when we do dramatic sex scene readings from literary books. Now, please understand again, we'll tell you this disclaimer every time. We did not come up with this list. We did not curate it. We just went on Google. So if you like romance, if you like the books that are mentioned, please understand I'm just looking at the internet and finding things I think are funny. So, without further ado, are you ready for this, Dina?
Mm-mm.
Are you, I need your game face.
Wait.
I need your game face.
She needs to crack a cold one.
Yep. Get yourself ready. Because,
Wait, ASMR. Wait, shh.
there it is.
Okay,
There it
go ahead.
is.
Ooh, that fizz was nice.
That fizz is excellent. All right. This is from List of the Lost by Morrissey. Not the band, I assume. All right. At this, Eliza and Ezra rolled together into the one giggling snowball of full-figured copulation, screaming and shouting as they playfully bit and pulled at each other in a dangerous, clamorous roller coaster coil of sexual violent rotation, with Eliza's breast barrel rolled across Ezra's howling mouth and the pain frenzy of the bulbous salutation extenuating his excitement as it whacked and smacked its way into every muscle of Eliza's body except the otherwise central zone.
As a woman,
She's clearly very aroused right now.
It's even better that she's wearing a Bite Me shirt right now.
yeah, did you see me? I was like,
That was not planned.
yeah, I don't know
folks at
these
home.
readings beforehand.
I just love the barrel rolled across the chest. For the video
Yeah,
gamers at home.
I have a
For the video gamers at home, do a
ninja
barrel
roll. Sorry.
That's Star Fog. Ninja,
Yeah, no.
ninja roll. So have you ever
do-
barrel rolled during...
No, only helicoptering.
do the helicopter dig. Oh, God, these are just...
Wait,
Yep, sorry, go on.
hold on. No, I'm not sure I'm picturing a barrel roll.
It's kind of like a sideways...
It's an aviation term.
It's like a sideways rolling.
No. Okay. I'm on it. Okay.
We're on the...
You know, like what Palpatine did when Mace Windu came to shut his shit down?
Yeah, like. Yeah, I got it.
So yeah, there's a barrel
I'm with it now.
roll of copulation going on in that sex scene. So I don't know. Maybe I've been doing sex wrong all this time. We can...
Everyone's just twisting and twirling like a crazy bottom deck jig on the Titanic.
I just want to know what was whacking and smacking its way into every muscle of her body.
Yeah. Except the central vortex? What did it say?
Central zone. Whatever the central zone.
Zone.
Is
What
this
is
what
the
we can use the
central
two
zone?
belly
Like-
buttons for?
Listen, you don't have to understand. You just need to feel it.
I don't feel it either. That's what she said.
Oh my God. All right.
Got it.
You know what? I feel like there should be a drink prompt every time Dina. That's what she says herself.
Oh yeah, we definitely should.
I missed one earlier too.
Oh god.
I almost said it, but I was like, Sean's gonna make fun of me for saying that's what she said to myself.
Yeah, producer Sean's just a big bully. It's really.
Oh Jesus.
All right. So before we get to the end of this episode, because we have first and foremost, actually, you know what? We have another choose your own adventure. This is where you folks at home, we're gonna put up a poll, and you get to hear what stories Dina tells us next. And it can go in a lot of crazy directions. I mean, for someone who's only what are you now, Dina? 16, 17?
I'm
Ish.
21.
That's also a lie.
Well, I mean, she's drinking on video with us, so she's at least
Yeah, no.
21. Wink, wink.
21. Yeah. I'm at least 21.
Yes, so you get to control what aspect of Dina's insane life we get to hear next. So Dina, what do you have in store for the folks?
All right. I got the first time I threw a rager. I was 16. The time that I accidentally joined a motorcycle gang.
Fuck.
Or the foot that I found in the woods.
Feet, drink.
Oh, foot! Shit!
You did say a buzzword.
Yep. Oh my god. These
Yeah,
are all
I realized that.
Really, well, the first time you threw a rager, two years removed from high school.
She did graduate high school
All
at
right, so
14, so
The poll's going up now. I'm going to make it last longer than last time.
that's what she said.
Because
Okay.
there were some concerns about there. Yeah, exactly.
And man, before we sign off today, I just want to give a huge thank you to we've really been so fortunate to get like this incredible kind of fan base, friends that we've made in writing Twitter and beyond, and it's just kind of cool. Like, you know, first of all, big shout out to our family at the TWC. Those who know what that is know we love you guys, except for Rance. And, you know, we really appreciate that you guys, we love you too, Rance. We really appreciate that you guys are always supporting us. I also want to give a huge shout out to a friend of the podcast, my guy, Anthony LaFauci, and his, God, why can't I remember names of anything? Why am I so bad
We
at
have
this?
issues.
We have issues.
Are we going to leave this in?
Yeah, we're going to have to leave this in because I can't remember the names of anything. I'm the worst host
Okay.
of all time.
It could be
Daniel
written down
Stubbs.
right in front of your face, and you're like, what's it called again?
Okay, no.
By the way,
Daniel
just for the
Stubbs-
record, it's The Oath and Blood Price, Part 1, by Peter Sean Tyrrell.
Maybe by the time we get to episode 100, I'll be able to remember
Okay.
names. So We Have
up,
Issues
hold up.
podcast.
No.
All right.
Daniel, you're out. A big shout out to our friends and family over at We Have Issues podcast.
I've just been cut from the team. I'm sorry, guys.
We're leaving all of this in, by the way. All of it.
So,
Even the
yeah.
hair flip.
Yeah, from now on, Dina is going to be the one that gives shout outs because I've lost that privilege. So,
I
also.
did the ad read better than you
Yeah,
too.
you do.
so-
God. And also a
One take.
huge shout out to our guy Rance. Again, I love you, buddy. And the Quarantine Book Club podcast. Got that one right, guys. Man,
Whoop.
Jess, do you want to tell them who we get to have the honor of bringing on the show?
Did you just call
Wait,
me
you
Jeff?
just called her Jess, dummy.
Well, I just am not allowed to say names.
You spend so much time curating adjectives for Dina for the start of every single show, and then you forgot what her name was?
I'm literally your world, Daniel.
You are my everything, Dina. I'm so sorry.
Her name
God.
starts with the same letter as yours. How hard is it?
Remember at the beginning when we said that we're very professional? This is the example of our professionalism right here.
No, Dina and I are very professional. We babysit you.
You're not wrong. Oh my god, you're not wrong. All right, so since I already...
All right, do you want to introduce your co-host again with the correct name?
Fuck. Just That's bullshit.
Oh God. Oh, I'm the absolute worst. How do I have any friends? I don't understand how I have any friends.
This is going to be a
don't
thing
anymore.
every single week. We're going to leave in clips of you fucking up people's names or not remembering shit properly. It's going to be an exceptional ongoing bit.
Oh God. I wish
Okay,
I
go
wish I
on.
could tell you
Who do we have next week? Who do we have next week? Host Daniel, come on.
Dina, do you want to spoil the spoilers I already gave everyone? Who are we bringing on the show next week? Shut up, Dina.
We are bringing on Jess the Mess. Got it.
For the folks at home that missed, Dina gave a little shoulder shimmy, a little like dance move with that. It was, I mean, listen.
That's my girl.
We are super excited to have Jess the Mess on. She's a Twitter legend. She is opinionated. She's funny, and she's gonna absolutely hate herself the entire time because she, it's just her personality, man. You know, it's gonna be incredible.
And she pre-consented to Buffalo, so we're not gonna remind her.
Yeah, no
Oh
reminders.
yeah, we're gonna make sure she drinks as often as possible. So this is gonna be amazing. So again, huge shout out, guys. It's time to get out of here. Dina, where can the folks find you at home?
You can find me on Twitter at DinosaurusD.
And you can find me at Dan Q Writes Thing. That's again Dan Q Writes Thing singular because I ran out of characters and I'm a dummy. And huge thank you to our producer Sean. Where can the folks find you?
You can find me at my fridge getting more ice for my drink.
He means he doesn't like any of you guys. So we are out of here. Thank you so much for listening. Jazz hands.